Okay guys, back again to do another video inside the trailer, just to give you a little bit of closer view of what goes on behind the scenes, just to show you how I do it. You may do it a little differently. If you have better ideas than what you see here, please, pass it along in the comments. I'm always open for doing something more efficient or better, so definitely feel free to share your knowledge. That's what this is all about, really. So we'll just start right at the door. When you come in, door, nothing fancy, light switch. Now down here, I've got some cleaning products. Basically, this is all of the chemicals on the entire trailer. I've got floor cleaner down there. I've got stuff I use to clean the fronts of the cabinets. I've got bleach for the sanitized water. Windex for the windows. I got a fire extinguisher, scrub brush, and dish soap for just regular dishes, and antibacterial wipes. You got the broom, and then over here, of course, I got my fan. Even with the air conditioner, it's nice to have a fan. Down here, of course, I built this shelf to keep stuff off the floor. I don't know if it's required, but I just don't like seeing stuff sitting directly on the floor. So I went ahead and did it. I think it cost me like $8 in PVC pipes. I've got some extra ice molds here that I use on occasion. This jug here I can use in a pinch for making simple syrup. Got extra spoons and sponges and napkins. Extra pour spouts. And just some odds and ends. Got my Overstock for my cups. Nothing fancy, just a plastic tub. I've got ice bags in here, funnels and various measuring supplies, and just some extra quart squeezy jugs. Kind of a miscellaneous drawer, tape and trash bags, register tape, some markers, and just other odds and ends. Tip jar for the kids. Got some bar stools. And of course I got my radio up here. I occasionally will play songs out the front window just to keep the crowd and the lines moving. Got, basically this is my mini Overstock cabinet. Whenever my spoons and napkins get low, I just refill them from this, and then I refill this at the end of the day. Gloves, napkins, got my cash register. Just picked that thing up at Sam's. I don't remember how much it cost, but it wasn't much more than $100. That's where I take my orders. Got my buy one, get one free cards that I pass out to people. Doesn't say buy one, get one free, but I tell them that's what it is, so it's worked so far. Got my freezer with my ice. Got sugar for making more syrup. Got my mini fridge. Got a nice big scratch. I actually got those scratches the very first day I bought it. I was wearing a belt, and unfortunately, when I picked the fridge up, the belt just decided to etch the front of the refrigerator. I've got my shelf up here. It's where my drainer is. It drains right over the sink. Basically, this is some Overstock stuff that I use to make syrups. I can mix it in this thing. More ice molds. Those are the ice molds that I use pretty much every day. Once I park for the night, then I throw some ice and some water in it. Got my 3-compartment sink. It's pretty deep. Of course, I got my on-off switch for the water pump. Down there, I've got my water tank, my water heater, all the plumbing. Of course, got my hand washing sink. Have all my permits. There's my Snowy Block Pro. You might have seen this before if you have a Southern Snow. This is what was under my Southern Snow when I had it in here. Down here, I've got Overstock syrup, simple syrups. I've got some extra jugs. That's my guar gum for the sugar-free mix. In there is a bunch of concentrates. This really isn't a drawer, it's just a fake panel. More Overstock, cups, napkins, Ziploc bags, giant funnels for mixing all kinds of syrups. Got my scale for weighing out the sugar. It's better to do it by weight, in my opinion. It's more accurate. And then I've got just my drawer of tops, gloves, thermometers, more sugar-free mix. Got aspartame and sucralose. Haven't sold a single sugar-free. That's why I don't make it. Some Overstock. There's the simple syrup. This jug of these syrups basically can become any one of those flavors just by adding 1 ounce of concentrate to one of those bottles and then filling the rest of the way up with the simple syrup. This is the water that I use to make my simple syrup and my ice. 100% spring water. I don't like that faucet water flavor, so I don't even mess with the faucet water other than doing dishes. Got my bowl with some, not very many, just a few tops. This is what I pour my syrups over top of when I make the shaved ice. That way if it spills, I don't mess up my countertops. This is just a utility drawer. I've got, you name it, it's in here. Got my water, just my sanitized water, and then I've also got, in case I get a different kind of sanitizer, I've got one of those as well. Use those every day. Every time I make sanitized water, you got to use one of those strips. Label maker, a bunch of different labels, prices, all kinds of good stuff. Just a good utility drawer. Down here, this is basically just a catch-all drawer. I've got tools, big electrical cords, my water logs, some oil for the generator, bungee cords. Basically, that's just another catch-all cabinet. It's nice to have catch-all cabinets. That way, everything's not out in the open. I've got these 2 speed runners. They hold, I don't know, about 30 bottles, give or take. And that's more than enough, in my opinion, for what I'm doing here. Got my cups, my flower cups over there. Of course, I got that big long countertop. I got my air conditioner, lights, got my smoke alarm. Double serving windows, so I can take the order from that side and then have somebody handing this out to serve. And that leads us back around to the door. Well, I hope you enjoyed this tour. Just watch back for more videos. I have a plan to post at least 1 or 2 a week, so just keep an eye out, like and subscribe. Feel free to share. You can find us on Facebook at Lost Outlet Ice. Actually, no, I apologize. On Facebook, we are The Lost Outlet. On YouTube, just Google Lost Outlet Shaved Ice. Thank you very much. Have a great day.